1980s action hero classic. That was fun. Yeah, this is a classic. Let's go load the mags and shoot it again. What's up, fellas? Welcome to another episode of The Woe Show. This episode, we're talking about the Vibe gun, the MP-5. This gun is archaic. It was designed in 1964. It's been around for decades, and I don't think it's been professionally relevant in years, but it is still immensely popular. It's still immensely cool, and people still want this gun. And nowadays, you can get decent ones for like $1,000 made out of Turkey or something. Premium MP-5 variants like the HK SB5, the Dakota Tactical D54 like I've got here, still command a fairly significant premium because this gun is just cool. Brief history about the MP-5. It was designed in 1964. It's been in police service and military use since the 60s. The US military used to use this a bunch. This used to be the gun of the Special Forces. Unfortunately, when Special Forces brought this to active war zones, they learned the hard way that vibes don't really cut it when you're trying to fight against people with AK-47s. And that's why the M4 carbine and the 90s really kicked off, and by the time the global war on terror came around, the M4 was super developed, and as of today, like, all the problems with the M4 have been solved. The M4 is the standard for military, police, and civilian use. So why is the MP-5 still relevant in the era of 5.56 carbines? It's cool. That's basically it. I mean, it's beautiful, it's fun to shoot. There are a few problems with it that you can just work around. For example, the manual of arms is kind of terrible on these. Like, there's no bolt hold open. The SCF trigger group, the classic trigger group, like, you need gorilla hands like mine to operate the safety, and even then it's not that great. When it comes to reloading, it's so bad that it's good. Everyone knows that when you're out of ammo, you gotta manually lock back the operating system, slam in a mag, and do the infamous HK slap. People actually like that. They don't want the boring bolt hold open, like super easy release. They want like the manual reloading. I guess it's kind of like a stick shift. It's just fun. People like tinkering with it. This gun is stamped steel, which normally means cheap and shitty, but because it's German stamped steel, it requires immense skill. You need skilled craftsmen to be making these typically, which adds to the allure, honestly. It's kind of like a mechanical watch. It's like a $10,000 shittier version of a cheap watch. Like a Casio, which costs a fraction of a Rolex.
On sale for only $26.86 to $32.86.
Tells time better, but that's not the point, right? Same thing with the MP-5. Let's see, what else is there? Yeah, because it's steel, which is a con, it's also very controllable full auto, which is a pro. It is still one of the most comfortable 9mm subguns or carbines to shoot to this day. A lot of 9mm PCCs are direct blowback, and it's just really unpleasant. The MP-5 instead uses mechanical delay. It uses rollers to delay the blowback, and it's smooth. It is a heavy, light recoiling gun, so especially on full auto, it's super controllable. It's extremely accurate, especially for a 9mm at least. Because, it's contemporaries from that time, like the Mac 11. You can't hit shit with that. The MP-5 is straight up surgical with 9mm. Obviously, an M4 is going to beat it, but like I was saying, vibes, right?
Forces, firing range work is intense. All special forces require an advanced level.
A big issue with the fact that it's archaic and old is that its modularity really isn't on par with the M4, which has been updated over the decades. With the Picatinny rails, flat top upper on the M4 has made it a lot more relevant. Especially in the era of suppressors, lights, lasers, all that. But the MP-5 aftermarket's kept up. You still have classic stuff like the Surefire integrated weapon light handguard. Magpul's released their stock and their lower receiver module. What do they call it? The trigger module for the MP-5. A lot more ergonomic, very comfortable, very easy to switch. And Knight's Armament, when they released the MP-5 RAS in the 90s, this was hot stuff. It's still hot stuff. It's hard to get, it's discontinued, but still one of the best ways to mount a light and laser. The aftermarket has many different options these days, and it keeps growing. And we got Overwatch Precision magazines, which are made to fit German specs a lot better. They are comfortable, they're light, they're super reliable. We've done a ton of mag dumps with these. But yeah, the MP-5 is a fun gun. It is a beautiful gun. It is an enjoyable gun. It is like one of the first guns SOTs typically work to manufacture, especially since the trigger pack can be the registered component on a machine gun. So if you can get a transferable trigger pack on an HK weapon system, you can transfer it from MP-5 to G3, something like that. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know what's going on. I just know that I filled out my Form 2 for a registered trigger pack as soon as I got an FFL SOT. Yeah, this is a really fun gun. And obviously we're gonna use it in photo shoots. We're gonna use it for marketing and stuff. Is it that relevant? Up to you. I think in 2025, in the era of $1,000 Turkish-made MP5s that are decent, it is not going away anytime soon. And the market demand is clearly there because people keep making them, people keep selling them, people still keep buying $3,000 premium versions of this gun. It is a cool gun. Closing thoughts. Yeah, this gun it's a vibe gun. This is a perfect gun for girls with guns, photo shoots. It is a perfect gun for feeling like you're on in a James Bond movie or something like that. Is it the most practical? Obviously not. Sometimes you're allowed to have fun with guns, I guess. You can have guns that just give you a good feeling, a good vibe. It's solid, it's heavy, it's fun to shoot, it's reliable, and it's not going away. That is my thoughts on the MP5. Thanks for tuning in. Check you out in the next episode of The Woe Show.